Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to the first section of the course on webmaster tools. This course will take you from newbie to pro webmaster within few hours, so you just have to learn through these videos and you will be the next professional of webmaster tools. Okay, so let's start with Google Webmaster Tools. It is basically divided into four major sections. First is search appearance, then search traffic, Google index, and the last is Google crawl. Actually, Google Webmaster is very important for all websites as it contains all the key factors which are responsible for your rankings in search engines. It will tell you everything, including from where you are getting traffic, how much clicks you are getting, on what keywords you are getting, and what are your positions, and how much page of your websites are indexed by Google. And yeah, how much of your pages are not indexed in Google as well. So that's all we will learn throughout this course. So these are the four important sections of Google Webmaster. So first of all, we have to go on the official website. You can simply go to Google and write Google, and on Google you can write Google Webmaster Tools. Now you can simply click on this link and it will take you to the official website where you have to log in with a Google account. So I click on the sign in to search console, and after that you can see the dashboard. Here is the list of websites. Okay, I have to change the account. Okay, now you can see that here is the list of websites that are currently added with this account. In your case, it might show you node list because you have not added your website here yet. So you can simply add your website here by just simply click on the add a property button here. Then you just have to put the URL of your web page, and then you have to verify your ownership by uploading a HTML file provided by them on your website. It is really a very simple process. I hope you can do that by your own because it is very basic. So I will not show you doing the same here. Just do it, and if you get any problem, just ping me. I will help you. So in the next video, we will see the dashboard again. I will tell you the functions of each option that you are seeing on your dashboard. I will cover this part in our next video. I see you there. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. We just logged into our webmaster account and I hope you have added at least one website here. Okay, so let's start discussing the areas of dashboard. So this is your dashboard in which you can see all your added website in a list. I have added a few sites here. And yes, you add a website. Okay. And yes, when you add a website here in your webmaster account, then you have to wait for at least 1 week to 10 days to crawl some data about your website. Before that, it will only show that no data available. Now you can see that there is an icon of your website, and on its right side here is the icon of each of your website, and on its right side it's a URL written under which it is a special area where all your website related critical messages and warnings are shown. And you can see in my most of the website it says no new message or certain critical issues. So here it is, but in this you can see that it is written that you don't have access to this property. Verify this property or ask a property owner to add you as a user. So these are the kind of critical issues that you might get. Okay, and on the extreme right side you can see here is an option where it's written manage property. If you click on this option, then you would get some more options like add new users or remove user or to delete property. So you can add new users to view content related to your website or the stats related to this website. And then second option you might get here is the Google Analytics property, through which you can integrate your Google Analytics account and get some more accurate data. But as the new update and rule, they just removed the Google Analytics property from this side we have that option here also, but I will tell you about that later. And the last option is delete site, which means you can delete this site from this list and account. Now if you see on the extreme left side, then there is a menu which have some options. First is all messages. So it contains all your messages that the webmaster sends you for each of your website for any reason or issue on your website. If you click this, then you can see, okay, wait a minute, let it load. Okay, if you click this, then you can see the list of messages that I got from webmaster. That's mostly for the website to projector.com, that it says Googlebot can't access your website. Some are gothichunt.com, which says increase in not found errors, which means there are a lot of URLs on my website which are now deleted. Okay, now I go back to home again, and here's our list, and let's click on any of the website. For example, I am opening this trickcoder.blogspot.com. Now here is another dashboard of this specific website, and from this we will get A to Z information related to our website, and in this course we have to learn about all this only. So this dashboard is now divided into two parts, left part and the right part. On the right part you will get the summary of all the happenings going on to your website, and you can click on any summary to get its full detail. Now on the left part you see there is a menu or a list of options, and the first is site dashboard, which is your current screen. After that it is site messages, where you will find some messages related to your website for the errors and issues sent by the webmaster team to increase your site performance. After that there are 4 options which I told you in my last video, that are search appearance, then search traffic, Google index, and then crawl. Now search appearance have all your stuffs related to the appearance of your website on search engine Google, and if you click on it, then you will see there is a drop down menu which will give you 4 other options. We will discuss about these options later on. Now click on search traffic, and this will give you a drop down menu which have search queries or search analytics, links to your site, internal links, manual actions, international targeting, and mobile usability. So in brief, it tells you from where you are getting traffic, especially from Google. Then we have Google index, which tells you how much Google have indexed your website. This have some options like index status, content keywords, block resources, remove URLs. Then we have crawl options. Okay, it has many other options like Google crawl, or the crawl errors, crawl stats, fetches Google, robots.txt tester, sitemaps, URL parameters. Okay, this will tell you how the Google is crawling your website, and after that at the end we have 2 more options, that are security issues and other resources. So from our next video we will study in detail of each option that you could see on this screen. We will start from search appearance here. So I will see you there. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. In the last video we saw the site dashboard, and I told you about the options that we have got on the left side. Now from this video we will learn about the functionality and the features of these options. In this video we have to start with the first option, that is search appearance, but before that let's understand about the right panel also. Okay, in our right panel we have a first new and important, which have all your messages for this particular website. If you click on this view all option, then it will take you to the inbox. Okay, after that we have this current status, which is divided into 3 parts, that is crawl errors, search queries, or search analytics and sitemaps. If you look at the crawl errors dialog box, it says DNS with a green tick, which means it is okay. The domain name servers are working properly. Then server connectivity is okay, and robots.txt file fetch is also okay. After that, you can see there are 0 server errors and 39 not found error, which means that these pages are previously created by me but now they are deleted. So all this we have in crawl. In search queries here, or search analytics if you say, this tells you how much people are searching you on Google. This have this much queries, then this number of impressions and then clicks for this particular week or month. Then this have the graph which visually tells you about ups and downs on particular days. After that, you see there is a sitemap which gives you data about the sitemap that you have provided to Google, and from that sitemap Google tells you that how much URLs you have submitted to Google, and from them how much are now indexed in the Google search engine. So that's all about the right panel that we have got in the Google Webmaster tool. Now it's time to start with the search appearance option, and I think we should do that from the next video. So stay tuned, I will see you there. Thank you. Hello friends, how are you? I hope you have completed these previous videos. Now in this video we have to learn about search appearance. So let's start. As the word says search appearance, so it is clearly means that how your site appears on search engine. So if you click on the first option, that is structured data, then a page like this opens. Now what is this structured data? If I give you a simple example, then consider whatever thing you make, let it be a website or anything, we always make a structure, like what things we will include in the project, what will be the parent elements, and then what are the child of that parent elements and all. So this structured data option is added here few years back. So the main thing that I am trying to say here is that the content that we have on our website may be of several types. It may be of article, it may be of videos or the images or the audios. Content is content and it can be of any type. So the structured data dashboard you are seeing here is introduced by Google because the content that you have on your website is structured here. We call this items in technical language. So as you can see on the screen, it says we have 5 items and that are from 5 pages. Now it is showing that we have 5 times, so we have to learn about them. If you scroll down, you see here is written data type here. We have a data type here which is hatom, and the source of this item is microformats.org. So if you want to learn more about this, then you can simply visit this website schema.org, which is a project developed for Google, Yahoo and Bing search engine. Through this you can define the data types of the content on your website, after which Google will take your content on the type you have defined. So basically these are the HTML tags which are usually defined in the template by the developers. But in the case you are developing your website from scratch, then you can simply add these tags on your website from here. If I go to google.com and on Google, and I write Bill Gates, then you see that a separate column is there which gives you results directly on screen without navigating to any other website. And similarly, if I search for IRCTC schedule. Then you can see a separate schedule is listed here. Okay, then if I search on Google about to buy Yonex badminton rackets, then here is the list of items with their prices on the same screen. And if I write about PHP courses, then okay, if I write PHP courses online, then scroll down, you can see here is a link of Udemy course with rating direct on your search page, which says that this course has 4.5 stars of rating out of 5, and this rating is voted by 17 people. So like this, many things you have seen on search pages. One more example is live scores of cricket, basketball, football, or any game. So this basically comes through structured data, and this data can be marked up on your website using the schema.org website. You can tell search engines that this data is rating and this data is price like this, and how you can do that. So just open this website schema.org, and on the right side you can see the link of documentation. Just open it, and you see here all the things one by one, all the markups and the tags. Just click on full type hierarchy, and you would get all the information from here. So if you are creating an e-commerce website, then you can simply search for this term product. Okay, you have just okay now, and you will get its full details. Click on any of this. Okay, now just open a new notepad file, and I will create a div tag here. Suppose we are doing this on your website. I just change the language to HTML and I create a div. Okay, and then I will close the div tag, and in between of this tag we have some product, or you can say product details. Okay, now we have to define its item scope, so I will give it as an attribute. So I will write div, then item, then scope. After that we have to give a space, and I have to write item, then type, and then equals to, and in the between of quotes I will write the URL. So I just copy this and I will paste in between the quotes. Now you can define the markups from the page to here on this page. Suppose in this div we have a product description in a paragraph, like we have a paragraph. You can say instead of product details we have a paragraph, then product title, then the paragraph is closed. After that we have product price, then I close the paragraph, and after that we have some product. Okay, I just to change to paragraph, then I have product, let's say description. Okay, then I close the paragraph tag. So suppose we have all these things written in our div tag with item scope of page URL. Now after this Google will check them separately. We usually don't need to define all these things because they are pre-installed in our WordPress themes. So basically here are the structured data of your pages shown on Google Webmaster account, and I showed you how to embed all this on your web pages. So that's all we have to learn on structured data. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome back. We were learning about structured data and we learned how to add markups to our pages if we were developing our website from scratch. We came to know about schema.org and how this data type work. I hope you are understanding very well what are items and how search engines use to crawl your data types like I showed you by searching various terms on Google. Now in this video we are going to learn about the second option of the search appearance, that is data highlighter. So just go to your website dashboard on Google Webmaster tool and on the left side click on the search appearance and then click on the data highlighter. So before using this tool we have to add some data here, so you just have to wait and click on the start highlighting button. Okay, and in this dialog box we have to put the URL of the specific page where you want to highlight your page data. So I go to my example website, that is trickcoder.blogspot.com, and let it be load. Okay, and now I will copy the link of any article like this. I will copy this link and I paste this link on the field given to me. I will paste it here and I just have to change this .com .in to .com. After that it is asking you to type to get the type of information to highlight. So in this drop down menu it is asking you what is your content type. So there are many options like articles, book reviews, events, local businesses, movies, products, restaurants, software applications or TV episodes. So as my page is basically of article type, so I will choose article from here. And after that it is giving you two more options, that tag this page and others like it or tag just this page. So it is totally depend upon you as per your requirement. For now I'm choosing the first option, that is tag this page and others like it. And now I click on OK and it will take you to some another page. Now the tool will load my page here. In the upper area it is saying highlight each piece of information and apply a tag. So that's what we have to do here. On the left hand side we have our web page loaded and on the right side we have the tags to apply. Now I click on my title. I will just select it and then it gives me the option to choose from. So I am saying this is my title. Now on the right side you can see the title is written there with my selected content on which I provided title tag. After that I have date and item published. So I will give it an appropriate date, so I just choose this, and then I will go to date published and then date and time. After I just scroll down, I see there are some images, so I click on it and I choose image as the tag type, and now I will do the same with my other images as well. I will just click on it and then I will choose the image. Okay, now you can see on the right side that it is automatically choosed my all the images from this web page. All these images are on left side. I just applied the tag on 2 images and then it applied the same tag on rest of the images by its own. Okay, now I will do the same if I have more images. Okay, and in the list you can see we have, here is the list, you can see we have categories and average ratings and votes. All that you can add by the same way. Now I don't have any rating system on my web page, so I will leave it empty. Now I have to click on the done button at the top. Now it is saying that they have got some more pages like this. Like they are saying we have 4 plus pages similar to the page that on which I applied the tags. Now from this way you can create a page set for similar pages. So I will choose the first option, that is 4 plus pages, and then I click on create page set. Okay, then wait and let it load them first. Now let's see if we could have some more tags to add them here. If you see on the right side, you may notice that they have already added a few tags as well, as we have instructed them few seconds back. Now click on the next button. So through this way we have created a page set and telling Google about the data types that we have on our web page. Now you just have to click on next button again and then again next. Okay, you can see there are 4 buttons here. So just click on the next again. Now I will click on the done, as I have completed all the tags. Now at the last page I will click on publish button to publish my page set, and I will click publish anyway. Now we have got the page set with the name articles here. It is a kind of table in which we have the page set as articles, data type as articles, then status is published, number of pages are 4 plus, and the last modified time is 12:21 am. So this is how we use data highlighter to highlight our web pages. As soon as you send this data to Google, your search appearance results will change after a short time. So as from SEO aspect, we have these two structured data and the data highlighter as the most important task to be done in all your web pages. Thank you. Welcome back friends. Now let's talk about HTML improvements and side links from our search appearance. So first click on HTML improvements and then you can see its dashboard. So last it was updated on the 12th November 2015. Now on this page they tell you the improvement that you could make on your website. So as you can see here, it is written that we didn't detect any content issues with your site. So that means there is no HTML improvement is required on my site. Now let me show you another website where this stuff is required. Just go back to the search console and I have to open the blog. Let's open this blog here. Now I will go to the search appearance. I will click on HTML improvements. Okay. You can see that there are several things written over here which are detected by Google and you can fix it by going to your website. Now the first number we have duplicate meta description, which means if you have two or more pages on which the meta description is same, so you need to change them. The next is long meta description. So as we know that we should not write long meta description of more than 150 characters, and if you do so on any of your web page, then Google will detect it and show it here. After that, we have a short meta description in which we wrote our meta description very short. Usually people copy and paste their title and paste it in the meta description, so that thing is also wrong. You have to write unique and appropriate meta description. So you can see I have one page here on which I have a short meta description and I need to fix it. I will show you later on which page it is detecting me the error. Now after that, we have any errors in the title tag, or we don't have any error in the title tag and or any duplication in the title tag, then it will tell us here currently. It is showing me that we didn't detect any issues with the title tags on your website. Then we have non-indexable content. Here Google will show you about the content on your web page that Google cannot index. So now let's see what happens if I click on short meta description. I just click on it. Okay, you can see here is a table which tells us the meta description, and on the right it gives me the page URL. So the short meta description is your blog description here, and the page URL is /, which is the homepage of my website. So I uploaded a blogger template in which I forgot to change the meta description. So that is why it is flagged here. So that's all about we have in HTML improvement. This is a very good tool that Google keeps on telling you the issues that you are making on your website, and it helps you improve your on-page SEO and also prevents you from Google penalties like Panda or Penguin update, as it keeps on telling you the duplicate content that you might have on your website. So it helps you in that way too, and I think it is a very helpful tool for good ranking and healthy websites. Now and after that, we have side links in the list, and we will cover that in the next video. Thank you. Hello friends, how are you? We were discussing about search appearances, and in that we came to know about data structures, data highlighters, and then HTML improvements. And now it's time to start with side links. So click on it and let me show you one thing. Just go to Google and write labnol.org. So you can see on the first result there is a link of website, but under that we have some more related links of the same website, which are about us, tech guides, Google AdSense, and the 101 most useful websites. So this is what we are talking in site links. So Google pick up the links from your website that are mostly visited by your users, or the famous pages or important pages of your website. So that thing Google do by its own. And now you search your website on Google and you came to know that Google has picked a page of your website which is relevant or not required on the site links. And instead of that, you want to remove from your search page, so that you can do from this link. So you can see that it is already written here that site links are automatically generated links that may appear under your sites in search results. If you don't want to appear as a site link, you can demote it, and only site owners and users with full permissions can demote site links. So you just have to put the URL that you have in the search result, just paste it here and click on the demote button. So Google will remove it in few time, and instead of that page they will show some another page after few days. So that's we have in site links, and after this we have completed our section of search appearance. As I told you in the beginning that in search appearance we care about how our site appears in search engine Google. So now we have completed it, and I hope now you have got several mistakes on your website that you can fix now. And after this video we will learn about search traffic. We will start this from the next section. So I will see you there. Thank you. Hello friends, this video lecture is not related to our course, but this could add more value to our learning. I don't found this discussion area to be much useful. I mean, you can ask and I can reply, or simply I can ask and you can reply through this area. But there are many reasons for which I think we need a Facebook group to discuss every stuff. The thing is that we use Facebook much more than Udemy. Even when I write my scripts, record my scripts, or when I do research for my content, I always available on Facebook. And if you ask any question on Udemy, then chances are very less that you get a reply quickly. And if you are on my Facebook group, then you can expect a quick reply from me or by other students learning the same thing. I am not creating course specific groups, as most of my courses are programming or technology related, so I think a single group could much more better. People knowing different technologies could share their knowledge as well. So this is the group, and apart from question answers, this group can be used as for resource sharing. If I feel some material is useful for you, then I can share its link with you directly there. And the best part is notification. You will get notification whenever there is a discussion, so you will be updated at the time of post creation. Another best feature is that you can send me a direct message on Facebook and I can reply you right from my cell phone. So somewhat I am cutting down the delay in reply. So I found Facebook groups are more helpful So if you are agree with me, you can join me here on Facebook. Here's the link to my Facebook group. It's the official group for my profile. And this is the link, and group name is Trick Coder. You can join just by one click. And if you are not comfortable with this idea, then no problem. You are free to post your discussion here on Udemy, and you are free to message me on Udemy also. I will reply you for sure. Thank you. Welcome back viewers. As in our last video, we learned about search appearances. Now I want to show you another tool that might help you a lot. This tool is known as structures data tool. So just search it on Google. You have to write structured and structured data tool, and in the new tab you just search on Google. Okay, now now just open this link here. Now you have two options. One is fetch URL and the other is HTML. By using fetch URL, you can directly put a URL of your website and then you can come to know about its search appearance. And from HTML, you can put your HTML code, then it will validate you the output of search appearances. Okay, now let's copy the link of any post from my blog. So I just go to the trickcoder.blogspot.com, which is my blog, which is my sample blog. So just for reference, I am copying this link, and on Google Webmaster Tool I will choose fetch URL and I will paste the URL here, and so you can see, and I just click on the fetch and validate. So you can see on the left side it is showing me all the code of my website, and on the right side it is showing me the result, which is hatom. So under this there are several fields written for me, that is entry title, entry content, and then the tags, and at the tab it shows me that all good. Now if we go to schema.org, I just open schema.org, then I navigate to its documentation, and in the documentation I will click on full type hierarchy, and from this list to here I will search for the product, that is Control F, then I will write product. Then I will click on the initial product and just scroll down and copy the text code, and I just copy this, and I paste this code on my tool. Here I will just go, and here I will write, I will paste my code and click on validate. So it will appear here like this. It will tell you all the details like individual products, additional type, name and description. Then in custom search result, we have a list for the filters of description and tags. So this is the great tool created by Google developers team through which you can monitor all your posts on search engine Google. And if you see something odd or irrelevant, then you can simply change it on your website. Thank you. Welcome back friends. In this section, we will discuss about search traffic option from the left side here. So in search traffic, we will monitor where are our site links and how we are getting search traffic and what are the keywords on which we are getting the traffic. So click on the search traffic button. Here is a drop down which have options: search queries or analytics, links to your site, internal links, manual actions, international targeting and mobile usability. So first of all, let's learn about search analytics. So just click on it, and you can see we have got a dashboard in which we have a time period on top right. Okay, so if I choose date of the last 90 days, then you can see that there are around 263 clicks. Then you can select impression box here. Okay, so the graph is getting much complicated. Let me choose some specific data. So I change my report to the last 28 days. Okay. Okay, now you can see that in the last 28 days, I have got around 72 clicks and the total impression of my link is 1339. So you can see there is a large difference of total impressions and total clicks. So the reason behind it is that the impression which is written is counted in all the page views. I mean, if the user searches for a keyword and my website is on second or third page for that keyword, but the user clicks on a link which is on the first page, then it will count it as an impression here. So through this way, it makes a difference. Now if you check mark the position here also, position button, then it will tell you the average position of your website in a particular time interval, and the graph tells you the same thing but day by day. So you can monitor your ups and downs from this graph. You can simply know what happens for a particular down and on what day you are at the peak. Now if you scroll down, you can see there is a table with lots of information here, and the first is queries, then clicks, then impressions and then the position. So the query here stands for the keyword that user entered on Google and your website comes up on a search result. So they are sorted by high to low. Now this is the place where you can monitor your keywords. You can track what keywords drives you what amount of traffic. And you can simply work on those keywords which are giving you less traffic. Similarly, you can improve your position for the keywords which are giving you good traffic to get more traffic. Okay, there is one confusion that most of people get. The keywords that are listed here are the keywords that people enters on Google and your site comes up on search result. These are not the keywords that you put on the web, on your article and trying to rank. The keywords might present in your article, but it does not happen all the time. So you should know about the difference. Another feature that you have on this page is that you can download this table, and save it on your computer. And the other thing is that you can click on any keyword here. Just click on any keyword and it will take you to the search page where your website is ranked. Here is my link. It's on the 10th position here, but it shows me the 9.1 position, which is equivalent to the 10th position. So this search analytics option give you all the related data for your website. Now the next is link to your site, and that we will cover up in the next part of this video. Thank you. Welcome people to the learning series of Google Webmaster Tools. We were discussing about search traffic and in that we discussed about search analytics. Now it's time to learn the second option from the list, that is links to your site. This basically means the backlinks to your website. So on this page it gives you a detail of all your follow or no follow backlinks. So just click on it and here you can see that there are 9 links to my website, or you can say that there are 9 pages on the internet where my website is mentioned and these 9 websites are pointing to my website. Okay, on the left you can see these are those links who links to me the most. So they are showing me 2 websites. The first is lyricsbay.in with total of 6 backlinks and the second is Mary Kate Borgen with 2 backlinks. And on the right they are showing me the most linked content. So there is one post on my website which is linked around 9 times, and after that it is how your data is linked. Here it is. And so on what keyword your site is linked, so all those are known as external links because external websites are linking to your website. After that there is a very short concept of internal links also, which is our next option in the list. I will cover up that part in the next video. See you there. Thanks for watching. Hello friends, let's discuss about the internal links also. So just navigate to internal links option and open it. Before we look into the stats, we should know about the internal links. So in the last video, I taught you about the concept of external links or backlinks. I hope that concept is very much clear to all of you now. Okay, now we have to learn about internal links. Internal links are those links which are not pointed by other domains but by pointed by your own domain. In easy words, you can say that you are writing an article on your website and in the same article you are referring about your another article which is on your same website. So through this way you are linking your web pages internally. So this means internal links is in simple words. Now you can see on the screen that there is a table with columns of target pages and links. So on the left hand side it says which pages are targeted or mentioned on other pages of your website, and on the right hand side it tells you how many times this pages is targeted. So as you can see, this post of my website is targeted around 5 times, and this post of auto like bots for Facebook is targeted about 4 times on my other pages. So through this way you can track your internal backlinks as well. Hello friends, in this video we will cover up rest of the options that are left on the category of search traffic, and they are manual actions, international targeting and mobile usability. Okay, now let's start with manual actions. So this is also an important section of this tool. This section tells you that if any manual action is taken to your website by Google algorithm, so manual action can be any type of penalty that may include penguin update or panda update. So if your site is affected by those updates, then the message will appear on this screen. Okay, in my case it says no manual web spam action found here. So now the next thing is international targeting. So in the international targeting, the language can be selected and there are some websites which are in just a specific language. So for those websites, markup is added in the page which is directed by Google automatically. Then the information is displayed on this page, and on the same page you have an option of country as well along with the language option. Now on this page I can target my users of any country I want. I just have to choose this option from here and then I just click on this button and I just choose the language, or I just choose the country that I wish. So before selecting this, it is recommended that you first go to the Google Trends and search from there that for what country your targeted audience is, and then come back to this page and select your targeted audience. And by default it is selected to United States, and after that we have the mobile usability here. So this option is recently launched by Google, it tells you about the issues to launch your website on a mobile device. It only tells about the issues that your users are facing. Then you have to solve those issues by your own. So as you can see on the screen that there is no issue. There was an issue few days back, but I just resolved the issue and then it go back to zero again. So the purpose of this option is just to make your website mobile friendly. So through this way, we explored all the options of search traffic. We learned about them one by one and came to know about their features. Now the next topic is Google Index, which tells how much pages are indexed and how they are indexed. We will learn about it from the next video. Thank you for watching. So now we are going to look at Google Index, which have 4 options, and they are index status, content keywords, blocked resources and remove URLs. So first of all, let's discuss index status. So just click on it and you will get a chart on the page like this. And we have 2 buttons over here. They are basic and advanced. When you click on advanced button, and you can see we have now another curve on the screen. Here's the curve with yellow color. So this graph basically shows how your website is getting indexed. I mean how the pages of your website are getting indexed. Along with the graph, you can see the details. So if you see at the starting point of the graph here, it's around 60 pages that were indexed almost 1 year ago. Then at the mid of the graph, there's a little hike to the number of index pages. Then graph slowly goes down. And now at the present the graph is decreasing at a very fast rate. So you can see initially 60 pages were indexed at the peak. We have around 96 pages were indexed, which is at the month of August. And now at present I am again at the 51 pages index, which is lower than the initially started at 1 year ago. So through this way, you can monitor your strategies. Suppose now I know I was doing great in the month of August. So the strategies I used in August were working for me. I can do the same now to get better results. Now you click on the advanced button here. This advanced button. You will get 3 options on the screen and they are total indexed, blocked by robots and removed. So I tick mark all the 3 options and I click on update button. Now I have 3 curves on the graph. So the first blue curve says the total index pages at a particular day. Then a yellow curve shows the number of URL that are blocked by robots. They are blocked by your robots.txt file as well as automatic. And the third curve is for removed URLs. In this case, I don't have any removed URL. So removed URL can be of due to any reason. They simply means they are now removed. So that's all to know in index status. In the next video, we will start content keywords, which is the next option in the list. Thanks for watching. Now the next option is content keywords. Okay, in content keywords, we have the keywords from our website. So it tells the keywords which you have mostly on your website. It does not tell you about much more things because they are one word keywords. You can see in the brackets it says 4 variants or 2 variants, and when you click on it you will get an idea of all your keywords along with the page URL for a specified keyword. You can see I have now 4 variants of the blogger keyword and they are blogger, blog, blogging, blogs. So under this you can see it's written Google found the keyword blogger and its variants on these top pages, and there are around 7 pages from my website. This is not very much useful thing. It is just the keywords Google picked up from my pages because of their occurrences. So there is nothing to know more here. Just have a look at the most repeated keywords from all of your blog posts at here, and then let's move on the next topic. Okay, so next in the list we have the blocked resources. And this is the new option added by Google few months back. So what we have in blog resources, Google bots require some sources from the page to index your web pages. If you say JavaScript or images or just a CSS file, they should be available to the bot so that it can see the pages like an average user. So if your website has robot.txt file which disallows a resource from crawling, then it will appear here, which can affect the Google indexing for your website, and then it can also affect the page rank in Google search results. So this page shows the list of blocked URLs or the blocked resources by your robot.txt file. So that's all for this video class. Upcoming next is remove URLs. Thanks for watching. Remove URL is the most important option of this section. So just click on it, and now this page says temporarily remove URLs that you own from search results. To remove content permanently, you must remove or update the page source. So by adding URLs to this page, it will temporarily hide your page from search results. But if you want to remove the page permanently, then you must have to remove the source page. You can use the robots.txt file to specify which page to crawl and which to not crawl. But if you do not add those lines in robot.txt file, then the page will crawl and indexed. Now the indexed page can be temporarily removed using this option. So I use this tool for not found pages of my website or the content that is outdated now, and I don't want to get it indexed. So I add those URLs here. So let me show you by an example. I go to my website, that is trickcoder.blogspot.com, and there is a post which I have outdated now, so I want it to de-index from Google search results. For example, just go back and now I have this post which is now outdated, so I want it to de-index from Google search results. So I just copy the URL of this post, and I will just go back to the webmaster tools, and I will click on temporarily hide button. I will just paste the URL here. I will click on continue, and as I click on continue, you will see that a page will here which has three options, which says temporarily hide page from search results and remove from cache, remove page from cache only, and the third option is temporarily hide directory. So I want to remove this URL from both search results and cache. So I just click on it, and now I click on submit request, and I will show up here on the list now. So after some time, Google will verify it and the status will change to removed. So we have completed all the options of Google index section, and now let's come to the crawl part. It has 6 options, and they are crawl errors, crawl stats, fetches Google, robots.txt tester, sitemaps, and URL parameters. So before it was not that simple, but now Google has simplified it a lot. There were few options which were not very useful, some were very complicated. So Google update changed all those things, and now we have a simplified panel with the 6 options only. So first let's discuss on crawl errors. Okay, when Google crawler was crawling your website, they see some difficulties to crawl, so you get info about those difficulties here. On my screen I have 0 server errors and 2 not found errors, and I click on not found here. Here are the URLs that are not found on my website. This is the stats on desktop version. Similarly, you can see for the smartphone version as well. Now let me show you one more thing. I am on my website now, and I open any post, and this is the URL of the post. Now suppose one of my web visitor wants to open this page, but he changed the URL wrong. So instead of writing this URL, he wrote something like tickcoder.blogspot.in, and then he wrote ASDF, and he enters on the page. So now this page does not exist on my website, so he will get a not found page of my website, which is this not found page. So Googlebot will show this page as a not found page, but in this case we have no mistake. Our fault is when we have removed any page from website, but we do not remove it from webmaster tools. Then you can say that it's our mistake. So the mistakes in URL by user also shows as the not found page in webmaster tools. So you don't have to worry about a lot about this. So just go back, and now we have the next option, which is crawl stats. The crawl stat shows that at what rate Google has crawled your website in the last 90 days. It has three parameters. They are high, average and low. Low is the minimum number of pages that crawled in a day, and high is the maximum number of pages crawled, and average is average. Now you can get idea through this graph. On left I have maximum number of pages crawled on, that is on 18th of October, and next is the data downloaded by crawler to crawl your web pages. This data is in kilobyte format, so it has the same parameter, high, average and low. And under this it has time spent downloading a page. This data is in milliseconds and it has some parameters, so it simply shows the time spent by Google crawler to download a simple page on website. Every website has different data. You will get other figures here for your website. Downloading and time spent totally depends upon the widgets and content you have added on your web pages. So till now we have completed two options from crawler. They are crawl errors and crawl stats. Upcoming next is the fetches Google. Thanks for watching. Till now we have completed crawl errors and crawl stats, and now we are moving towards patches Google. This is very important topic. You will get to know whether the Google is able to access your website or not. So any page of your website is accessible or not. So on the screen we have an input field, and before this input field there is the URL of your website written. If you want to fetch your full website, then you can keep the input field blank, and if you want to fetch a specific page on the website, then you can enter its URL in the input field. So first I want to fetch my whole website, so I am keeping this input field blank and I will click on fetch. But before this you can see we have option for desktop, then mobile, smartphone and mobile XHTML and mobile CHTML. So first let's do on desktop. Okay, so I just select this desktop and I will click on fetch button, and just right after click it will take some time. So you can see that there is a loading on the web page and the status is now completed. So it is now able to access my web page. Now let's go back to my website, which is trickcoder.blogspot.com, and from my website I will copy URL of any of my post. So I simply click on copy URL, and so just copy the URL and come back to webmaster tool, and the domain name is not required now, so as it is already written over here, so I will just paste the remaining URL. I will paste it, and there is no need to write this thing again. Okay, so I will paste the remaining URL in the input field, and again I want to check the accessibility on desktop, so I just choose the desktop option here, and then I will click on fetch button. So after it take time, and then you can see, so when your website status is complete, then you will get an option on the right side which says submit to index. So you can simply click on it and web page will be indexed in few days. And you can use and you can also use this tool to know whether your page is accessible to Google or not. Now the next option is robot.txt tester, and so through this you can test your robots tester file, and the report you are getting here is simply written by Google about the status they get while visiting your website. Same things you can get from your website as well. So simply go to your website, and in the URL you have to write / then robots.txt. So this is the same version we are getting in our webmaster tool. So okay, I just go back to the webmaster tool, and below you see there is written that 0 errors and 0 warnings. Also you can test any of the page from your website by entering the URL in the below field and click on the test button. So if you see in the version that there is a disallowed URL which is search URL, So I copy this and I will paste the disallowed URL in the input field, and I will click on test button. Okay, so the status, it says it's blocked because it's a disallow URL, so this is the blocked URL. So through this way you can check any web page of your website. So that's all for this video, and in the next video we will continue our learning from sitemaps and then URL parameters. Thanks for watching. Sitemap is the most important section of Google Webmaster Tools. We have to use it very carefully and it is very beneficial to use. You can add your sitemap, and sitemap is basically the whole map of your website. It contains all the contents, images and links from all of your web pages. Now apart from content, you can also add the sitemap of images and videos as well. That means we have a sitemap of web pages which has all the links. Then we have a sitemap for images and also the same sitemap for videos as well. So if your website is on WordPress, then there are many plugins through which you can add these sitemaps, and if you are not on WordPress, then you can use XML sitemap generators which are available free of cost online. So you simply have to input your website URL and you will get your sitemap ready. You can simply search on Google for this kind of free services. Okay, and here I have added one sitemap for web links. So you can read the URL from here. It says atom.xml, then a question mark, redirect equals to false, then start index is 1 and the maximum results is equals to 500. So this is the sitemap of my website, that is a blog which is hosted on blogger.com. So it has start index value from 1 and the maximum results it could load here is 500. So that means I would have 500 links on this page, and that is the upper limit. So first it has a serial number here, and then it has the name of URL of sitemap. Then we have type. The current submitted sitemap is of atom type. Then we have processed here, that's the date, that's the last process date. After that there is a column of issues. It may have some errors or warnings in your case. When you click on it, Google will tell you what errors you have on the sitemap and how you can fix them. It is a very simple step-by-step process. Then we have items here. So the current sitemap has item type, which is the web links. If you submit a sitemap with images, then it will show you images word here, and the same for videos. Then there are number of URLs that are submitted in your sitemap, and after that the last column is for indexed URL. So it shows how it shows that the number of URLs that are now indexed from the submitted URLs. So through this way Google easily index your web pages and always submit a sitemap in all of your website. Let me show you how this sitemap looks like. Just click on it and you will get a page inside your sitemap. So here is the page which has a sitemap link and the 93 submitted URLs, and out of 93 I have 46 URL indexed in Google. So this atom was submitted on 21st of November 2012. That's around 4 years back, and this is the URL of sitemap. If you just click on the URL, you will be redirected to the sitemap of my website. So you can see it is a page which has all my web page links, and this is the sitemap of my website. And to add a sitemap, you just have to go back and look at the top right corner here and click on back button. Okay, so you can see a button here that says add or test sitemap. You just have to click on it and put the URL of your sitemap. Just go through it and just have to paste the URL and you're done. Now the last option in the list is URL parameters. You don't have to change anything from here. Each blog has its own parameters of URL defined here. Blogger has its own settings and WordPress has its own settings. You don't have to change it. They automatically detect the URL parameter. For example, some URLs have dash or some have question marks and they have their own meanings. So all those things are parameters in a URL which is defined here. So there is no need to change it and Google will do by its own. So that's all for now. See you in the next video class. Thanks for watching. Now there are very few things left to know in Google Webmaster Tool, and they are security issues and other resources. They are nothing, just require your 2 minutes to understand them. And so it is when Google detects some security issues, then they show you details about that here on this page, which is called security issues. So currently I don't have any security issues on my website. So this is just a page where Google will tell you about the malware and other things that might help you to. Okay, now go to the other resource page. Here we have a list of tools or resources here on this page, and they are structured data testing tool, structured data markup helper, email markup tester, Google My Business, then Google Merchant Center or page speed insight, etc., and so on. So you can read the description about them on the right hand side, and to use this tool just click on it. For example, this Google My Business page says make sure your web business looks great on Google search maps and Google Plus free for free. So I just click on it and it takes me to the Google My Business official website, and now I can register here and start using the tool for my business. Now just go back, and we have already discussed about structured data tool in the previous video, so I don't think we have to discuss it again. So you just go back to the videos and have a look at the tool that we just used in the starting of this course. Now apart from this structured data, we have two important tools from this list, and they are Google My Business and the other is Page Speed Insights. So as I already told you about Google My Business, you have to register with them to showcase your business on Google. Now we will see Page Speed tool. So when you click on it, you will be taken to a developer's web page, and here they will load your website in both mobile and desktop version. Okay, here you will get the ratings out of 100 on the page speed, and they will tell you the required fixes that you should fix on your website to get a very good loading speed for the mobile version. They will also tell you about the required fixes or the considered fixes, then that may help you to improve your web page load speed. Something we have for desktop version, the ratings will be different on both the pages because the time to load on these two platforms are different. So effectively they help to improve the website speed of your website. Okay, now we have completed Google Webmaster Tools, and I hope you have learned new things in Webmaster Tools. Suggest you to apply these changes and try now and try new strategies, monitor them through the tools, and start ranking your website effectively. Thank you. Hello friends, congratulations for completing the course and welcome to the bonus section. I hope you have learned a lot more new things in this course. So I would like to ask you, how was your experience? I want to know what are the points due to which I am not able to fulfill your expectations. If you tell me about your experience, I promise I will try my best to work on your feedback. As no one is 100% perfect, but if you think the course is only around 50% perfect and requires more effort, then do let me know. I would be very happy to work on your suggested points, and you can message me as well here on Udemy or on my Facebook group to give your feedbacks. I am asking for your feedback because it could help three people, that's you, me, and the future students. You have bought this course, you have paid for it, and you have learned new things, and also you have the lifetime access to the course. Now if you tell me what else I can do for the course to improve it, then I would do it for sure. I will update you when I am done with it, so you can come back and to come back to the course and can learn those things that I missed previously. So when a new student purchase the course, they will get update course, and also their experience will be much better than yours. So they can learn without any complaints. So by doing this, I can provide a better experience to my old and my new students, and that would surely help me to get new students. So it will be a win-win situation for all of us. So you can message me about any suggestions or complaints. I would be very grateful if you provide me your honest review, 2-3 lines of your experience and stars as per your wish. You can see my reviews. Some people are giving me 4 stars. That's good for beginners. Here I get 5 stars or 2.5 stars as well. So your review would help me reach more students and also help the students to purchase a good course. So your review would ultimately distinguish a good course from the list of courses. It would take just a few seconds but could help many peoples. Hope you understand. Thanks a lot.